1, 2, 3, let's go.
Wednesday afternoon. Oh.
And really, Haaland is up there, you can argue, with Harry Kane in terms of quality centre forwards. I mean, they're both pretty much equal in that respect. But he can latch onto something with such speed, and he knows exactly where the goal is every time. And we just got to, I don't know how you counter someone like that. You just got to have him fairly heavily marked, I guess. But I think they could cause us a lot of problems. But as I say, none of us can predict what will happen. I just have a gut feeling that this might be our time. So if we do beat them, then I think we're likely to go forward to a semi-final with Argentina, which might be interesting, assuming they beat. I forget who they're playing in the quarters, but they got through against. Who did
Egypt.
they beat yesterday or the day before?
Egypt.
Who was it?
Egypt. Mo Salah. Egypt.
Yeah, Egypt. Of course it was, yeah. An interesting game. I don't know whether you were going to come on to that. But 2-0 up were Egypt, I gather, at 79 minutes. And, you know, one thing I was going to say, and I'm no conspiracy theorist, I'm not, but I didn't think it seemed quite right, if it was true, which I believe it was, that in our game against Mexico, the VAR ref and his assistants were South Americans. Now, that just struck me as being that almost inevitably they may have a bias, like Mexico's fans against England and like so many others against England, whether it's the Eurovision Song Contest or the World Cup. They all seem to hate us, don't they? But to actually have South American VAR refs or ref doesn't seem equitable to me. That doesn't seem right. So, yeah, and then you come to the Egypt game and you think, you know, 3-2, they won 3-2 at 79 minutes, they were 2-0 down. Now it happens, we know it happens, but I think there was a questionable VAR, I didn't see it, but a questionable VAR decision against Egypt. And my instinct, the first thing I thought when I heard that result was it wouldn't have suited FIFA for Messi and Argentina not to be there still. You know, if they actually were eliminated before the quarterfinals, along with all of the host nations, it becomes a little bit of a damp squib, perhaps, not necessarily, because there's still some very good teams left. But again, our minds go to things like that. You know, how could it be that they still managed to win that game? Yeah, they scored some very good goals. I mean, Messi did miss a penalty in the first half, so he's human after all. But yeah, it's I don't know. Argentina have got a bit of a reputation for being physical, and it will be very interesting if we do end up meeting them. If we beat Norway, and they beat whoever they're playing. In fact, I think they're playing Switzerland, aren't they? Because Switzerland, I think, they won last night against Colombia. That's right.
Yeah.
So, and I think Argentina, on paper at least, should beat Switzerland. You never know, but that's likely. And if we do beat Norway, which on balance I think we might, it's going to be a very interesting semi-final, a really interesting one, to put it mildly. So yeah, England, I think we're doing well. Shame about Jordan Henderson, what he did. He fell over the hoarding, didn't he? And he obviously had a very painful wrist break because he was given oxygen. And I read earlier today, he said something from hospital. I think he's had an operation now, but he didn't even mention that, to his credit. He just wished the team well. He said it was all going so brilliantly well, and he wished them the very best, obviously. Whether he'll rejoin them.
Say hello to old Mimi, Dr. Gladys and Rose, 3 beautiful ladies who join us on our shows. There's one other bro, sometimes joins us on the show.
He'll rejoin them now, I don't know. But yeah, that was a shame right at the end in all those celebrations for him to do that. But I don't think it deterred the others. I think the thrill of what they did was very much there. They've celebrated, and now, no doubt, probably from tomorrow, they're going to be preparing for Saturday's game. But it will be an extreme heat, whatever the time they do it. And that's going to be a feature, I think, of this, isn't it, really?
Yeah, yeah. Well, first of all, amen to the possibility of the World Cup coming home. I really love that. I enjoy that. We deserve it. We deserve. I don't think anybody else deserves it as much as we do, because we've worked so hard and we've been so patient over the years. You know, just to have it. Just have it that once. So I'm really rooting for England.
Absolutely.
Now there were quite a few pointers for me in the game. First of all, there was a confusion about whether we were going to have an early kickoff time of 7 p.m. and that fizzled out. And then they were like, yeah, all right, so they're going to revert back to the original time of 1 a.m. But anyway, about 11:30, I'd got ready in the hotel. We were in our home. We were away. And I left the telly on. And I just thought, I'll just set my alarm and have a quick nap for half an hour just to be sharp for the game. Anyway. I did set my alarm, woke up. The game's been postponed to 2 a.m.
Yeah.
I'm like, whoa, I could have set my alarm and slept for 2 hours or an hour and a half. Anyway, so I then set my alarm. Or did I forget to set my alarm? But anyway, cut the story short. When I woke up, we were 2-0 up. I woke up and we're 2-0 up. I'm like, what happened? I was looking at it and thinking, are you sure it's not Mexico? It's England. It's 2-0 up. And it's like, Jude Bellingham scored both goals. I'm like, wow. Okay, we're in for a treat. But when I woke up and I started watching the game, I thought, oh my days, these people are so fast. The Mexicans are so fast. And they were playing really fast ball at England, just like really, really fast ball. And I thought, we can't survive this. This is just too much. And then, because...
Say hello to old Mimi, Dr. Gladys and Rose, 3 beautiful ladies who join us on our shows. There's one other bro, sometimes joins us